And the sides meeting in the championship for the third time, the last in 2002, and Meath manager Andy McEntee has opted to go with the same side that overcame Sligo last time out. Donegal, meanwhile, make a couple of changes from the side that beat Longford in the last qualifying round. Hugh McFadden comes in top of the left. Jamesy Brennan was named on the half-forward line, but in a late change, he's replaced by Kieran Gillespie. Meath with that early point. Here's Paddy McGrath, hustling for the ball, shovels it forward, picks out Ryan McHugh, into Michael Murphy, goes to ground. Oh, he's surrounded by at least 6 Meath players. Also there is McFadden. He's chipped it back to Paddy McBrearty. Murphy, fisted pass to Jason McGee. Chance to level things up, right-footed. Jason McGee splits the upright. All square. Kick out by Paddy O'Rourke. Picked up by Graham Riley. Graham Riley, some distance out this, Graham Riley. Oh, it's hit both posts and got over. And Meath back in front. Michael Murphy shows his strength. There's Ryan McHugh, back to Murphy again. Murphy from just inside the 45. That's his second point. And Donegal back in front again. Meath working from the back. Here's Rory O'Quillan. Plenty of room indeed for O'Quillan. O'Quillan again. Nice exchange of passes to pick out Brian Menton. Menton from distance, is dropping short. Here's Donald Lenihan. Lenihan, back to Killian O'Sullivan. And O'Sullivan levels it up. He is swinging from one end to the other. So they go with a 1-point advantage. Paddy McBrearty. Back to Michael Murphy again. Thinks perhaps a shooting. Instead, knocks it out this near side to Paddy McGrath. In turn, picks out McGee. And cool as you like, gives Donegal a 2-point lead. Donald Keoghan. Keoghan with the inside of the boot. Puts a point between them. Kieran Gillespie. McGee. That's good intercept by Michael Newman. And bursting forward is Graham Riley. Great pace from Riley. Until he's finally dispossessed by 4 Donegal players. Meath though still in possession with Shane McEntee. And Meath 2 points ahead now, 10 points to 8, courtesy of that McEntee point. And Mayor Ishka of Donegal having words with referee Derek O'Mahony. Owen McHugh. Donegal still trailing by 2. McHugh into the heart of the Meath defence, has to check. Donegal trying to build in between the 45 and 20-metre line. Here's Murphy. Murphy shrugs off the attention of Newman. Lovely score, Michael Murphy. Gap down to a point again. Paddy O'Rourke. Oh, short kick out straight to McBrearty. McBrearty left-footed, and they're level. Nice score. Poor kick out. Long ball this time by O'Rourke. That's good stuff from Ryan McHugh. Shrugs off the attention of O'Quillan. Oh, there's a chance of a goal here because there's 2 or 3 lining up in the centre, and one of those who pushes it to the net is Ryan McHugh. It's the opening goal of the game, and it's come 25 minutes into the second half. Gallagher with the pass. There was 2 in the centre. One of those was Ryan McHugh, who pushes it to the net. So what is Meath's response? James McEntee. McEntee gets the return ball. McEntee! Oh, and it's forced home by Killian O'Sullivan. A minute after Donegal got their goal. O'Sullivan levels it up. A minute into injury time. Can there be a winner here? McBrearty from distance. McBrearty scores it, and that could be the winning point. Bit of keep ball from Donegal now, and there goes the final whistle. And Donegal knock out Meath. Donegal 115, Meath 114.
It was an exciting end-to-end stuff, you know, probably too exciting, you know, for our like, and, you know, we'd put ourselves in a great position scoring the goal, but, you know, typical all day, Meath kept coming at us, and, you know, overall we missed an awful lot of chances and kept Meath hanging in the game.
You can point to a lot of things there that happened out there today for us not winning the game, but ultimately we weren't good enough to win a game like that in those conditions, so we just got to be better.
It could have gone either way tomorrow. So it was a classic kind of Saturday evening championship game, big crowd, etc. But Donegal, given the change they've had, a lot of people thought they could come unstuck in Navan. It was a big important win for them.
It was a huge win for them, yeah, and I suppose the evolution of this Donegal team, introducing so many younger players, and, you know, it's very important. The more games they get this summer, the better it'll be for them. And it was a tough task, you know. Meath had a disappointing result, obviously, against Kildare and Leinster, and they got over Sligo, but going down into Park Charlton was a big challenge, and Donegal will be delighted to get through. You could see the relief even at the final whistle. I think Neil McGee punching the air, and, you know, it was very clear what it meant to them.
Is this another one of the ones, Colin, where you can't judge them because Meath have had an indifferent championship, or is that unfair to Meath?
Yeah, it's probably a little bit. I suppose Meath were very competitive last night, but it was a very tight match. I'm not sure how much quality was in the match, if I'm being honest. But look, for Rory Gallagher, his team took such a hammer against Tyrone. He needed any sort of win last night, and he got it in the end.
They have all of these youngsters, a lot of the 21s, far more maybe than the management would want, but they have to bring them in. But they're still, it's the two big names are still the two main men, Michael Murphy and Paddy McBrearty. Yeah,
and I suppose we were hoping at the start of the championship that Hugh McFadden and Kieran Thompson and these guys will come to the fore, but it's still Murphy, it's still McBrearty, and in fairness, when the chips were down yesterday, these are the guys that continue to stand up for him. They're the guys showing the leadership. That's a super score by Murphy. Time and time again, he's done that for him. And again here we could see McBrearty, all he needs is half a chance. Paddy O'Rourke will be disappointed with that kick out, but it's straight over the bar. And that's what these guys are leading from the front. And again, coming down the stretch, when the game is on the line, Ryan McHugh slips it, looks for the right guy, off his left boot, and there's not many sweeter left boots in the game than Paddy McBrearty, and he takes the game by the scruff of its neck.
Yeah, I think, you know, no other Donegal forward scored yesterday, you know, which is, you know, backs up what Colin's saying. And when you see the, you know, 112, you know, it's just the difference with Murphy and McBrearty is just it's there.
But does that make it, you know, they're more predictable now, does that make them easier, whoever gets them the next round?
Yeah, well, I thought they might bring something different in the game, because clearly they weren't good enough against Tyrone, but nothing has changed in their game. I haven't seen any evolution. They're certainly not trying Michael Murphy in full forward, so I think
because they need him in the middle.
That's it, they need him in a lot of places, so I don't think they're going to change their game. We know what they're about, they're a running team. Must be frustrating for Paddy McBrearty and people at times, but that's their game plan. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon.
One man you were speaking highly of wasn't in attack, but he was scoring, and that's the we heard about the bunnies earlier, you know, but Ryan McHugh's role here was extraordinary.
Yeah, he was phenomenal, you know, and again, you talk about leadership. Look, he gets up to win a kick out for a relatively small guy, he wins it, and we know what the power or the pace he has, but look at the power he's at. He's breaking tackles, and look at the desire to get on the end of this. He makes up ground, probably takes it off the fingertips of Jamie Brennan, but, you know, it's a brilliant goal when it really needed. And again, setting up the last score for Paddy McBrearty, drives, head down, he knows game's on the line, what could I do, makes a good decision, gets it to the shooter. And, you know, again, you're talking about Murphy, McBrearty, Ryan McHugh is right up there with one of the most important players in that Donegal team, and he's one of the top players in the game.
Yeah, Tyrone targeted him and kind of marked him out of the game. He had a much quieter game there. He is a key man for them there. Do you think that the younger lads can stand up for Donegal now? Because we go into it, they're now playing Galway. We know that in the next round. Galway are off poor form, Donegal are off a win. How would you read that game?
I think it's a difficult one for Rory Gallagher, because these players had huge reputations coming in, and myself and lots of other people expected more of them in the championship and probably built them up, considering it's their first championship. So I think it was a step in the right direction yesterday, but I think they need to contribute more. If you look at the scorings, it hasn't been enough, and Donegal and Galway is a very interesting match next weekend, and who knows how Galway are going to react after today, but I think Donegal will be quietly confident going into that one.
How do you see that one, Massey?